Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. On play action, Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing is Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Here
we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action now. Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, stack.
Off play action, Ward. And his throw here is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
Come on.
Ward again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Hey, team, what's up?
Now the former Russian champ. This is Arian Foster. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Foster. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Arian Foster. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
To throw is Ward. Sets up the screen to Forte. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They go play action with Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. John Randall dropping the hammer.
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Man
open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
DK Metcalf.
41 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Foster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Already. 118. What's that?
They'll go again with Foster. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Houston. Arian Foster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Already.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's Ward.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into air and throw.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
All right.
Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Delayed give to Foster. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Arian Foster, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the ball's out. Forte loses it. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Panthers 14. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And fighting down inside the 25.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing now, Ward. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
On the quick, right?
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
Going up the middle, Foster. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They run up the middle with Foster. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the side.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Again, it's Ward.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
First down, Houston.
Here we go.
Again, this is Foster. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll hand off to Foster. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more